Hello friends, welcome back to another session of my financial predictions. Today is the 28th of July, and before I begin I would just want to tell you that this is going to be one of the last sessions. You'll see me again on Thursday, and I'll continue doing predictions for August, but as I always do, I always give you guys the opportunity to choose the next stocks, forex, whatever you want me to cover for the next month. So all you have to do is write in the comments what you want to see. So give me only traditional finance. That means any kind of stocks, indicators, forex, futures, whatever. But don't give me cryptocurrencies, okay? Because I have a separate channel dedicated entirely to just cryptocurrencies. So I'm only covering traditional finance right here on this channel. So having said that, guys, let's go on with this. So today was the 28th of July. The chart showed potentially very strong correction, either happening today or tomorrow. It happens today. The chart also showed volatility, both signals for volatility, and that's exactly what we got. A very powerful crash that from the start to the lowest position we got more than 1%. For gold, this is quite a lot. And what we also see is that I was expecting actually a recovery of some sorts around the 25th of July, and that really did not happen. We saw a crash, basically a full red day, a full correction. So there was basically the only surprise so far in the entire month, so concerning gold. And we can see basically that my prediction that I told you, that like literally in the first ever video that I made for this session, I told you that maybe gold was going to have a red month, a red performance, basically a correction, because of the amount of red boxes that heavily overwhelm the green boxes. We only have 2 green boxes, for example. And basically that prediction is coming basically to pass. So it's going to be quite interesting. So to the starting position of July, we are on the red, but just barely, very little. Okay, very little, not even a full 1% difference. So I don't know. Maybe this can keep going lower, especially around the final days. Maybe tomorrow is going to be a day where gold could actually pump a little bit, or at least have a better performance than today. Maybe a day in range, who knows. But the energy overall kind of sells is going to be kind of uptrendy. That is only if we don't get another surprise, which could happen another correction tomorrow. Because these boxes just contain a range of days, okay, where such a movement is going to happen. They don't really mean that we're going to see consecutive corrections, but in some very rare cases, we actually kind of see that happening. Like I just said, this is gold, so it's going to be kind of difficult for me to actually see that. But given the state of affairs for gold, basically the price is really weakening right now. And we can see, just like I told you, that maybe this month was not going to be so good for gold. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. In fact, this is a guarantee right now. This month of July was not really that good for gold. So it's going to be interesting what we'll see maybe in August. But that is only if you guys decide to keep going with gold. Otherwise, I'll choose any other suggestion that you guys give me in the comments. So having said that, again, just the final warning, the last days show possible corrections. I believe I already said that. But let's just go to oil and finish up with this. So we got in oil quite a different story. Okay, we got a very powerful impulse today. And we in this chart only got basically a yellow circle, no red boxes, unlike gold. And the yellow circles always mean either volatility or range. So we got a very powerful volatility today, but it was kind of lacking in direction. But anyways, it's a quite interesting divergence that we got here regarding oil with gold. The only similar stuff that we saw in both is that the 25 crash, and just like in gold, this one was a surprise for me. It was one of the very few surprises that I got in this gold prediction, oil prediction. The same day, it's basically an anomaly, I guess. So the warnings remain kind of the same, but with some twist. We see the potential of corrections starting either tomorrow or by the 30th of July. That same day will be very, very volatile, and basically the last days, 30, 31, will be very volatile. And in this case, we got a yellow box, and yellow always means, in the case of boxes, extreme volatility, no range at all. But what they also mean is that we're going to see kind of undecided trends. Okay, it's going to be hard to pin down where it's going to go up or down, because maybe we'll get a day where it starts with a very powerful correction, only to recover like right after that. So we'll have to keep that on mind regarding trading on these last days on oil. So again, guys, before I end, let's just go to the Bitcoin chart. So for a sample, so we got a very powerful correction again also on the 28th. The 28th also showed the correction on Bitcoin, and you can see exactly that happen. So whenever you see many of my charts sharing the same energy for the same days, you can bet your entire portfolio that that's going to happen. Okay, so never doubt these signals. They are very powerful. Never give any doubts whatsoever regarding this, because some people really need to pay attention to my charts, like all of them, not just the ones that you see on this channel or in the crypto channel. You need to pay attention to all of them. And the other thing that I wanted to tell you is that there's a possibility that maybe this month of August or the next one after that, I will maybe start doing or adding, let's say, the weekly trends for each week of the month. So you'll probably see a larger square or a larger circle, or maybe another geometrical shape, I don't know, that basically tells the energy for that week in particular. That is going to be kind of the final additions to these charts. But if you have any ideas, if you want to see maybe other things that could be quite interesting, don't forget to write down in the comments what you want to see, or what is going to be, or what could be interesting to see regarding my predictions. I'm always open to new ideas. So having said that, guys, have a good day. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow my work, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.